Virgin 78 Hotel, bunch to ground.
Hello, Desk Pilot here, and welcome back to the channel. So we're just coming to the end of an 8-hour long Virgin Atlantic flight from Barbados, and we're flying into Manchester. We are flying today what might be one of the best long-haul airliners available for X-Plane, the Toliss A330 Neo. So we'll be operating into Manchester on the VATSIM network. We've got live air traffic control. Despite this flight going almost perfectly, I make one blunder right at the end, and it forces me to disconnect from the network. I'll show you exactly what happened and how I put it right before the next time. And once we're on the stand, I'll give you my first impressions of this aircraft and why it might be the next best aircraft for your sim hangar. So let's get going. Alright, it's time to have a look at getting set up for the descent. We are getting relatively close. It is 1721 Zulu. We are descending at 1735, so we'll get a bit of data entered. Let's have a look. Manchester, QNH 1024. Temperature is 21. Winds 270 13. Transition level will be 70, and we need an approach chart for 23 right, which gives us the minimums. Category D 449. Now we'll have a look at the performance calculator. We are going to want brakes on low, landing configuration full, air conditioning on, that's all good. Alright, looks good. We're going to want to select auto brake low. Manchester Radar, good evening. Virgin 78 Hotel, inbound Wallasey, descending flight level 170.
Virgin 78 Hotel, Manchester Radar, hello. Descend flight level 80, squawk 6366.
Descend flight level 80, squawk 6366, Virgin 78 Hotel.
Scandinavian 2549, contact Manchester Tower 118.630, bye bye. Tower on 118.630, Scandinavian 2549, bye bye. Virgin 78 Hotel, turn left heading 070 degrees, descend flight level 60.
Left heading 070 and descend 60, Virgin 78 Hotel. 070 and descend.
89.5 Delta Hotel, nothing further I'm afraid, continue with Unicom on 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom, bye bye, 95 Delta Hotel.
Virgin 78 Hotel, 25 miles from touchdown, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1024, Virgin 78 Hotel. Okay. Descend to 4,000, QNH 1024, so we will push that, and that's what we've got. I'm out of paper.
Ryanair 102, speed 160 knots, maintain until 4 DME.
160 knots, maintain until 4 DME, Ryanair 102.
Virgin 78 Hotel, turn right heading 140 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Right heading 140, speed 180, Virgin 78 Hotel.
Ryanair 102, contact Manchester Tower 118.630, bye-bye.
Contact Tower Ryanair 102, thank you.
Okay, speed check, flaps 1.
Virgin 78 Hotel, right, turn heading 200 degrees, and your established localizer 23 right, D7 the glide.
Right heading 200 and establish on a localizer for 23 right, Virgin 78 Hotel. 200.
Manchester radar, good afternoon. EZ438 inbound day descending to flight level 80, run 320 with Golf.
EZ430 Foxtrot, Manchester radar, hello. Expect vectors for the LS runway 23 right, squawk 6717, reduce speed 250 knots or less.
Vectors to the right, squawk 6717.
Speed check, flaps 2.
And 250 knots or less, EZ438 Foxtrot.
Virgin 78 Hotel, speed 160 knots, maintain until 4 DME.
160 to 4, Virgin 78 Hotel. Okay, speed checked, flaps 2.
Virgin 78 Hotel, contact Manchester Tower 118.630, bye-bye.
118.630 for Virgin 78 Hotel, thanks, bye-bye. 118.630. Manchester Tower, good evening, Virgin 78 Hotel, fully established, 23 right.
Virgin 78 Hotel, Manchester Tower, good evening, runway 23 right, surface wind 240 degrees, 10 knots, continue approach number 2.
Continue approach, Virgin 78 Hotel. Okay. We want the frequency for ground 121855. Okay, we'll that. 121.855. Okay. As long as that's in, we are good. And we'll go for gear down. Okay, gear is down, runway turn off lights come on, and those lights to taxi.
Virgin 78 Hotel, runway 23 right, cleared to land.
Cleared land, runway 23 right, Virgin 78 Hotel.
Ryanair 102, taxi Honda Point Alpha 3 via Alpha and contact ground 121.855, goodbye.
Cabin secured, go around altitude is set,
Alpha Foxtrot Romeo 7-1 requesting radio check.
You're down since, so last thing we've got to do is go for flaps full. So
Stand by,
speed check.
break right now, 102, taxi holding point Alpha Tree via Alpha, contact ground 121.855, goodbye.
Okay, landing checklist is complete. And we're now almost at 4 miles, so we'll go back to our managed speed. And my aircraft.
Air France 7-1 Manchester Tower, good evening, readability 5.
Readability 5, thank you. Manchester Tower, Red Nose 3431, I'm at holding point Papa 1, holding point runway 23 right.
Red Nose 3431 Manchester Tower, good evening, roger.
Good evening, Chinook 73 Echo Delta on Papa.
Chinook 73 Echo Delta, Manchester Tower, good evening, roger.
400. 300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. 5.
Spoilers, reverse green, decel.
Red Nose 3431 via Papa 1, cross runway 2 tree right, then taxi holding point Tango 1, runway 2 tree left via Tango.
Cross runway 23 right via the Papa 1, then taxi to holding point Tango 1 via the Tango runway 23 left.
Manchester Tower, Easy 1250, holding point Foxtrot 2.
Easy 1250 Manchester Tower, good evening, via Foxtrot 1, cross runway 2 tree right, then taxi holding point Victor Tree via Victor.
Okay, landing lights come off, strobe comes off, and we will get ready to start the APU.
Virgin 78 Hotel, taxi holding point Alpha Tree via Alpha and contact ground 121.855, goodbye.
Alpha 3 via Alpha, contact ground 121.855, Virgin 78 Hotel. Thanks, bye-bye.
Easy 1250 via Foxtrot 1, cross runway 2 tree.
Right. Shutter 3 Bravo, just out of interest, on your old scenery, is that the Echo taxiway for you?
Affirm, it was Echo and then into Papa for Shot 3 Bravo.
Shutter 3 Bravo, roger. And you can contact Manchester Tower now, 118.630.
118.630 for Shot 3 Bravo, thanks a lot, bye.
Strobes off, landing lights off, APU is on, and we can turn terrain off, we can turn predictive wind shear off, and weather radar. Manchester Grand, good evening, Virgin 78 Hotel on Alpha for holding point Alpha 3.
Virgin 78 Hotel, Manchester Ground, roger, stand by at Alpha 3, I'll call you back shortly.
Roger, stand by Alpha 3, Virgin 7 Hotel. Alright, that gives us a
Air France 71 requesting IFR clearance to Austin.
RTCAS on a standby.
Air France 71, roger. Stand by, I'll call you back shortly.
What altitude reporting off?
Virgin 78 Hotel, taxi stand 116 via Alpha Delta Echo November Alpha.
Stand 116 via Alpha Delta Echo and November Alpha Virgin 7 Hotel. Stand 116.
Air France 71, report aircraft type and stand number.
Alright, I can see where we're going, so that's good.
Cleared to Rouge via the Sun 1 Yankee departure. QNH 1014. Wait. No, 1024, sorry. Sorry, yeah, I'm sorry. It's my first day on VATSIM. I'm not like used to like this, like speaking way too fast.
Air France 71, roger. Read back the squawk I give you. So you're going to be squawking at 7015. Read that back to me.
Okay, squawk 7015.
Air France 71, roger. That's your read back correct. Call me back when ready for push.
Jet 21651 requesting IFR clearance to Ostend. Jet 21651.
Jet 21651, you're cleared to Bruges on the Samba 1 Yankee departure, squawking 1153, information Hotel QNH 1024. Virgin 78 Hotel, Manchester ground.
Virgin 7 Hotel, roger.
Virgin 78 Hotel, do you have the old scenery from Manchester?
Possibly, I'm using X-Plane default, sorry.
Okay, no worries, Virgin 78 Hotel. Next time you land at Manchester, just report that to the ground controller so we can give you a better routing.
Roger, sorry about that. I'll get a better update before the next time. Alright, so parking brake is on, and I'm sure we've been running 3 minutes now. We'll put the APU bleed on. We will turn our nose lights, taxi lights on, and we'll shut down engine 2. Wait for the buses. And then we'll shut down engine 1. Okay, and we'll run a quick shutdown checklist. We'll turn off the fuel pumps first. Fuel pumps are off. Beacon can come off. Alright, let's run the checklist. So, park and checklist, radar and predictive wind shear are both off. Park and brake is set. Engines are off. External lights are off, apart from the nav light, hopefully. Okay, we'll turn the seatbelts off. Fuel pumps off. Electric pump off. Park and checklist complete. And we will come to our ground services. Door 1 open. Door 4 open. Stairs, please. Cargo open. Cargo open. Loaders, please. Guys, what I will say is that's a really cool aircraft. If you like flying the A320 and you want to fly long haul, it's basically the same aircraft. There is very, very little difference. You can see, apart from a few extra fuel pumps, a few extra hydraulic switches, extra comms panel, the overhead is going to look very familiar. The same down here. The old Airbus strategy of making everything on the same type rating, you can see it shine through between this and the A320 for sure. And Toliss have done a great job. Everything works brilliantly. Importing your flight plans, your weights, your ISCS here with everything, your calculators, everything works perfectly. It's really good. So it's on sale at the minute, guys. As of yesterday I seen it and jumped at it. So if you're wanting, maybe if you're flying the A320 and you think, damn, I'd like to do a bit of long haul, maybe overnight, go to bed, wake up the next morning and land. Yeah, can't go far wrong with this thing, and it's gorgeous. If you get I downloaded these libraries off X-Plane12. What a gorgeous plane. Why are my I've got a little baggage handler instead of the big cargo crate handlers. Why do we change that? Let's have a look. Animated baggage. If we turn this off, maybe we need to open both, do we? Let's have a look. Turn that on again, maybe? Let's have a look. There's a bit of a stutter there, so obviously something's happening. There we go, that looks a bit more like it. It says animated, but I don't know how we get that. I'm not sure how we get them to animate. Maybe it's just animated in that they drive up. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the skies. Bye bye.